This is Kentucky Hot Brown Boys.
Look straight into that camera.
Yeah! I didn't realize I was going to cut it off when I played that. I'm sorry. I thought I was going to play through.
I was like 7.
What's going on, everybody? This is the Kentucky Hot Brown Boys podcast. I'm your host, Jerry Saylor, as always. Yeah, that's pretty much about it, man. That's me. In the studio with us tonight, fresh off a weeks-long vacation.
Yeah.
From the Minnesota Land of Lakes.
Land of the Lakes.
Mr. Lefford Slope and Dusty motherfucking B.
What's going on, dudes?
What is up, dude? I have missed you so much.
Missed you too, dude.
Over the last, it's been, I calculated, it's been like 13 days.
Yeah.
I got 13 days over here.
Yeah.
It sucks, man.
Hey, man, I didn't actually go to Minnesota, man. I was on the show alone.
Oh, yeah? Well,
and
based off how many episodes that I've watched, you lasted not very fucking long.
I was like, I'm skinny, I'm cold, fuck it, I'm going home.
I just want to go home and see my family and eat something.
Yeah.
Dude, that show's fucking so good.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
But it was good, man. It was a good, nice little trip. Caught some fish.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Did you
Ate
catch
some
any
fish.
brown trout?
No, I caught a smallmouth bass. That was the biggest of the trip. So
nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Do bass have teeth?
They have like little. They kind of feel like sandpaper.
But they don't have sharp teeth that can bite you?
Some do. Not the ones he was catching, probably.
Would you ever stick your dick in a fish mouth?
No. I would never fuck a koi fish in the mouth until it dies in front of a P.F. Chang's.
Yeah. The other voice you're hearing in the picture you're seeing, Mr. Welldagum, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, guys?
It's a rarity we see you 2 weeks in a row.
It's like the rarest.
Yeah. But it's a good thing. You came through, man.
I tried to do what I'm allowed to do.
You're a fucking clutch teammate, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You filled in for Dusty B last week. Dusty, you watched the show last week. How'd you do on cameras, man?
Y'all look good, man.
Hell yeah.
It was okay, you know.
I only literally watched for like 3 minutes.
Oh, well, that's good enough.
That's better than the normal viewer.
Well, I was fishing, so I was like, well, I saw it pop on my phone. I was like, I want to tune in and see how everything's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks good.
Already on YouTube here, we've got the KYHBB bot. It says like, share, and subscribe, you fucking freeloaders.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, make sure you do that. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, man. We also got 4 watchers. If you are watching live on YouTube right now, please drop us a comment. We'll give you a shout-out. I'm sure my nephew's watching, unless his parents have got smart to what he's doing and blocked me on his computer. Either way, I wouldn't fucking blame him. The show's definitely not for children, so if you are a child and you are watching this, you're fucking badass. Just want to let y'all know that.
Coolest
Dude,
of the cool.
My kids have started watching. Like they'll come up to me like, Dad, I watched your show. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Thank you for that. And they'll be like, so let me ask you. I'm just like, let me stop you right there. Whatever you heard, we're not going to talk about it.
We ain't talk about it.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it. You'll never mention it. But hey, tell your friends.
It's like Vegas, man.
Yeah.
We're really big on the middle school market. You know?
Yeah, I'm thinking
middle
about
school circuit.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about like when my kids go back to school, they got to wear masks, like having them like little KYHBB masks, and give them like a bunch of stickers and like some T-shirts and shit to hand out to their friends.
They'll go to the website at school.
Yeah. I'm sure it's
you cleaned up the website after I've had multiple job opportunities.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck?
I took all the porn ads and stuff down.
Yeah.
I think the only thing you can click on now is like the Audible, audibletrial.com/KYHBB.
It's so
Check
funny.
that out. Speaking of that,
What?
Like what I never got about that, it's literally a free trial, and you get a free audiobook download.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. And I did this before, like, we had it for ours. I did it for some other fucking jackass's podcast that I was fucking with. Because he had set it up.
Mark.
Yeah. And
Douchebag.
he was like, oh, man, just go on there, man. It's a free trial, and we'll get some money. I'm like, all right, fuck yeah, that's a good idea. So, like, I literally went on, I signed up, I got my free audiobook,
Yeah.
and then I fucking canceled it. And he still got the fucking money for it. And I was like, fuck, man, why didn't I wait and do that for my fucking show?
Yeah.
That way I could have got the money.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lifetime, one person's done that. I think that was Daryl Selix.
Oh, yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. He's like the only person to ever do that.
Whatever
man.
happened to him?
He's still around.
Oh,
Yeah. He's a big fan of Bruce.
my cousin's a big fan of Bruce.
Yeah.
Mhm.
People like Bruce, man. Bruce is out there in Vegas doing his own thing, kicking ass, dude. Got a
Yeah.
weekly
I talked to him a little
podcast.
bit the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Mhm.
How's he doing, man?
He's doing good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like he's doing good.
He does. He looks. I don't know, man.
He looks
about
happy.
Vegas. He looks happy, and
He
he looks a lot healthier too. In
Yeah.
my opinion. But,
Yeah. He started to slim down there a lot before he
Yeah.
actually went out there.
Yeah.
So I hope it's not the cancer.
It's definitely the cancer.
Yeah. I'd rather have the cancer than the COVID. Well, actually, no, COVID's
No
actually.
way. I'd rather COVID than cancer.
Yeah. Well, you can cut cancer out as long as it's like in
The
like a
right
certain
spot.
area. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll take like
They don't even know what COVID's going to do to you later on in life.
yeah, they don't, man. It's crazy. I don't know. It's fucking weird
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
man.
But I had some fun conversations with people in Minnesota about how they think it was all made in the lab and stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's not.
Was it like the people you went with, or like locals, or what?
There was a couple locals that were talking about it.
Oh, yeah?
But, there's a couple people I went with, but I just told that it's not like it, you know.
But it was
Some
all
people think what they think.
it was
man.
all thick on conspiracy theories,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It wasn't made in a lab.
No.
If it was made in a lab, you actually need a piece of a virus to make a new virus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's very similar to SARS, kind of. It's in like the
It
same
is, but
family.
the RNA of it would be almost direct to like what SARS was.
Yeah.
It would like a piece of.
You'd be able to see
from
that
what
it
I've
was
read.
replicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, it could be, man. We don't know.
There's a virologist. I think that's what their name. That's what they're called.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
A virologist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
But,
sounds about right.
Virologist.
He has a blog and he talked about it. He's like, it's not fake. It's actually real.
Hmm.
It's not like it wasn't
Yeah.
made up.
He's not paid by the government.
No, but he's got credentials. So
Credentials.
credentials, coronavidentials.
Mm-hmm.
So now, speaking of different conspiracy theories, Dagum, you
Yeah, that's
you got some shit to drop on us
Man,
tonight,
some
right?
Bill Gates shit too. You got any news on the Bill Gates
I ain't
front?
got any news on the Bill Gates because that's just, I mean, it's just out there. You don't have
Yeah.
to find new. It's got enough already.
Really? For Bill Gates?
People think, yeah. There was a video posted of him pitching something to the government, like a 2014 maybe or something like that.
a chip or something, wasn't it?
No, he pitched a lot of stuff, ideas, and he was pitching making a viral or like a flu-like virus
Mm-hmm.
that would make extremists more calm.
Mm.
So they produced this virus, and then he would come up with a vaccine that they could produce for the world. That vaccine in turn would make people less violent or less aggressive. And that was
Make everybody a
something-
bunch of pussies.
basically, yeah. And so that was like a thing he pitched to the government. It's like, we could do this possibly, like 2014 or
How
a little
the
bit later back.
fuck did he actually pitch that?
He pitched it, yeah. It was on a video of him in front of.
Well, they can deep
government
fake
official.
anything nowadays, man.
I'll have to find it and send it to you. You
Yeah.
can tell me what you think about it. But I was like, oh,
I don't know.
that's
Speaking of deep fakes, if you guys happen
Deep
to
fakes
see
are so cool.
if you guys happen to see a video of me fucking some dude, it's a deep fake. It never existed. I never did that.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
they got your face from doing the podcast.
That's
man.
exactly
That's how they
what it
use the
was.
deep fake. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got every angle of your face. So,
I know.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Yeah,
It's cool.
that's exactly how they do it. I watch videos of how they do it.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like the Tupac one.
yeah, the
They
Tupac
deep
one was.
They deep
was
fake
all right.
Tupac. That was
Yeah.
cool. Wasn't too bad.
So Bill Gates, he pitched an idea, a flu-like virus that would make hostile people less hostile,
right. And it was.
and
it
then
was,
he would create the antidote for it, or the serum, or
Right.
what do they call it, the vaccine,
vaccine, yeah.
and it would keep
It
the
would-
hostiles from being hostile.
In a way, yeah. Extremists, it said. He was saying it
Extremists.
would make extremists more docile and less active to be violent. So,
That doesn't sound
the-
like a flu-like virus at all.
well, no, he would they would create a flu-like virus that would be a pandemic-ish. That,
So they can use the.
so they could use
yeah.
the vaccine. And be
Flu-like so it was just in the vaccine
yeah,
that would make them less violent.
right. Because they already have all the flu-like stuff, like the corona, and that's the reason people
Yeah.
get excited about corona, saying it's made in a lab, because they're like, oh, this is something that the government's using, and of course Bill Gates has got endless money to be like, oh yeah, well I could probably create something for you. But like I said, that's why it's called conspiracy.
Scumspiracy.
Conspiracy. I just can't talk good.
Can't talk well.
No, doggone.
That was good, man. That was good.
But that was one video that's out there, and of course there's many. I could talk to my mom and get more for you probably on.
Sounds like
Bill
your mom
Gates.
knows a lot.
Is she on Facebook? Is your mom on Facebook?
Yeah, she.
We need to do a video call with her one week. I would absolutely love that.
Yeah, I don't know how that would go. I'm not sure. I could talk to you about it and see.
So there's other conspiracy theories you were talking about, Ellen and.
Yeah, there's the big thing. It goes back to all
Why don't
that.
you have a seat right over here for me?
Chris Hansen just commented. He says Bill Gates needs to have a seat.
Oh.
Yeah. Or I don't know if it's not Chris. I guess it's Christ Hansen.
Christ Hansen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Buddy Christ
Okay.
Hansen.
But yeah, there was a bunch of other conspiracy theories with the whole Pizzagate kind of stuff that people are pushing around. That, of course, if they're into it, they know about Ellen DeGeneres and Jimmy Kimmel and all the big dogs that are a part of that.
So why Kimmel show get canceled?
Well, like you said, you saw it last night.
Yeah, well, I didn't watch it, but I saw it
Saw it
pop
was
up on
on.
like the guide or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, they can usually let him finish out something and then they cut it.
Yeah.
It's gotta be
Or
pretty
just
bad for him just
Well,
to
he's
show
play
the cut.
reruns.
He's supposed to be on vacation all summer, so it was probably just a rerun that they're just
Or
airing
vacation.
Yeah.
be.
Well, and that's what people are showing in videos, that as everybody's been home for the corona, that all these celebrities that are on this list have like an ankle bracelet of some sort, something bulky around their ankle.
So they're like, oh, well, we're going to be at home anyway, so just put an ankle bracelet on us and let us
Yeah.
do our time.
Yeah, we'll be a part of this coronavirus we made and be like, oh yeah, we've got to stay home because of the corona. And but yeah, Ellen's show got canceled on like the 25th of June, and everybody's like, why did it get canceled?
I read it got canceled because how she treats her staff. She said she's
People say that she was pretty horrible,
very bad to her staff.
even though she gave out a lot of money to people to make her look good.
Yeah,
I
she was
couldn't
pretty
imagine Ellen being
I heard she's
mean,
I heard
though.
she's a cunt.
That's what they
And
say.
she likes cunt.
Sean says
But,
she likes the cunt. I know that.
I've heard she's a bitch.
We see like her ass?
But if you look up her like IMDb for her show, show has ended on the 25th of June, 2020.
Man, I don't give two
That was a
shits.
big show. Like that
Yeah,
like I wouldn't see him canceling that at all.
yeah, unless they're a part of a pedophilia ring getting ready to go down with everybody in the government.
That is true. That is true.
But this is just
That is
hearsay.
some beat
So-
shit
so
right there,
who's-
man.
so-
Oh, good God.
If the government's let it go for so long, it sounds
Well,
like
the
the
bunch of the
government in
people,
it.
a bunch of the people in the government are a part of this list. Yeah,
Yeah, so like,
and
I
it
don't
was
know.
like, what was they said? The emails that Hillary was all a part of. That's all like a big part of everything connected.
delete.
But what was it? Anthony Weiner, the guy
Yeah.
who sent dick pics and stuff. Apparently, he had a bunch of those emails from Hillary and stuff, and that's where some police officers that confiscated his laptop got some of those emails, and that's the reason it started blowing up, because all of those officers.
Wasn't he like her campaign manager or something like that?
He was related to her somehow.
Yeah.
or
I heard he
connected
had
to
like
her.
I forget what it said the file name, but I heard he had like some kind of file, like a video file where it showed like, I forget who else, but it was like Hillary Clinton and somebody else doing like some kind of satanic ritual
Yeah.
to extract the adrenochrome
Right. Yeah.
from some poor child that they
Yeah.
were torturing or
Torturing
something.
children. Yeah. Yeah. There's a whole big list of them. I could probably get you some names of the ones they say are on the list. But apparently, the cops that all confiscated and were on the case of Anthony Weiner's stuff. Great name, by the way. I love
Anthony
it. Like
Weiner.
Dick Trickle.
Tony Weiner.
Yeah. But good old Tony Weiner. But apparently, all those cops started committing suicide, which was before the Epstein thing and stuff like that. But like, they just started dropping off like flies. There was like 12 cops that had seen the emails or seen the computer, and yeah, they all just started like suiciding themselves. So there's a whole.
That's
bunch
not how it works here, bitch.
I'm sorry, man. That's just how it goes. But
That's fucking nuts.
so there's a whole big, list of things that way.
Looks like KYHBB bot has changed his name to FBI, has entered the chat. Says, hi guys, same picture. That's how I know it's him. So,
Hey, guys.
hello FBI has entered the chat.
Hello, guys.
You dropped the ball
like
there, man. Not
violence?
fixing the picture.
Yeah, you got to change the picture, man.
You're like, damn it.
You know. So all these celebrities are getting their shows canceled. What other celebrities?
Well, I'm trying to think. Those are the two main ones as of like the past month.
Okay.
So, and a lot of them are political officials in a way.
So people that we wouldn't really know,
Right. Yeah.
but the higher ups
Because
in
there
our
was like,
government.
I don't know.
Why can't the whole band Five Finger Death Punch fucking go down?
they might be
Or the
a
Red
part.
Hot Chili Peppers?
What
Yeah.
they say, we'll find out in September. I think that's when the next deposition for Hillary is.
Yeah.
She's kind of like one of the heads of it because
She,
everybody.
you think she's going to out everybody? That's
I don't think she'll out everybody. She'll try to work a way out of it somehow.
What about Bill? Bill's
Hypothetically.
probably in it too.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
He used
How
to hang
yeah.
out with Bill used to hang out with
Epstein.
Epstein. So.
Yeah.
People have been showing Obama hanging out with Epstein too, going to
Really?
his island. And Disney.
Obama going to his island?
Riding on a boat with Epstein out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
The Lolita, was it the plane was called like Lolita Express or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, and they were talking about Disney used to have, because Disney cruises, they'd go around and they had
They went to his island.
they would go to his island before all this stuff blew up, and they had a scuba diving class at his island. But now you can't find that on the website at all. Like, they just kind of done away with it after all this stuff blew up.
Well, yeah.
So they're saying, like,
You think Disney was in on it?
That's what they're saying. It's what the conspiracy theory
Like they took
says.
like kids from Disney World and took them to his island.
Could be.
Like, we're going to take you to this fantasy island, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Do you like Peter Pan? Yeah, we're gonna take you to the Never Never Land. Okay, let's
Yeah.
go.
Woohoo!
They end up at Michael Jackson's place. Like, fuck this.
Pretty much. Worse, though. Epstein's island would be way worse,
Probably.
I would think. Little Mikey, he was just into the boys.
I love
Epstein
little
was
Michael.
whatever. Yeah.
I love little Michael.
Will you teach me to play football? I'll teach you anything. Just don't eat me.
Chris Rock.
I watched that movie the other night. They play the fuck out of that movie.
It's a good movie.
They do play it a lot. I like
Yeah.
that flick, man.
I do too.
Between that and Waterboy, man, I fucking love them.
Yeah.
I love Adam Sandler movies.
It had the right amount of time to do a reboot on it, I think.
Yeah, like it
'Cause
is
the old
like a
one-
yeah.
yeah.
It was from like the 70s, wasn't it?
Had
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds in it. Burt
Yeah.
Reynolds actually for him like passing away a couple years ago, he looked really good in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
well, when
and
that
the-
movie was made, that was long before he passed
sick,
away,
yeah.
though.
What, the newest Longest Yard?
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, he still looked really
Oh,
well.
yeah.
He still looked in really good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
like
he-
he declined. Looked like he declined fairly quickly.
Yeah, when he
Yeah.
died, he looked rough.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. I liked Burt Reynolds.
We got a fight breaking out in the comments here
Oh
between
shit!
Christ Hansen and FBI has entered the chat. This is great. Duke it out, guys. Come on. You're better than this. FBI says, turn that stool upside down and have your own seat.
Oh,
Hansen.
burn.
Yeah.
So any other conspiracy theories, Dagon?
Those are the main ones. I've heard a couple others, but
Yeah.
those are the big ones that are like really taking traction with folks, it seems like right now. And now I say these, and I'm not saying them because I believe them. I'm just saying them because there are people out there. Like, I try to tell my wife, and she's like, shut up. I don't want to hear about it. I was like, you should know what people are saying out there. She's like, no, I shouldn't.
It is good to know what people are saying.
That's the way I look at it. Be a part of the know, even if it's wrong.
That's
but
funny. I never forget. It was so funny. This kind of really isn't like a conspiracy theory, but I was wearing I had a Rhine Guy shirt, and I can't remember where I was at.
There's a conspiracy theory about Rheingeist?
No, I was wearing my Rhine Guy shirt, and some guy was like, "Hey, that shirt's like a KKK shirt, ain't it?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, that Rhine Guy. So they made that emblem looks like a guy wearing like he's got the hat.
It's got a pointy head.
Yeah, but it's like it's what it is. It's like a drip with like a skull." And I was like, "No, dude, that's not." And he was like, "Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's all you can read it all over there." I'm like, dude, you're fucking wrong. Like, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, dude. And he was just fucking going on and on and on. You know, like you ever meet those old guys that would just keep going on and on and on about shit?
Liberal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, all right, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. Like, there's no point in correcting you. Shut the fuck up! Yeah, because you're fucking dumb.
dude, I'm just trying to walk around Hustler of Hollywood,
Yeah.
get some lube,
Yeah.
and you're really annoying me right now.
You're making it really hard right now.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like today, I was just at Walmart looking at a fishing pole. Some dude came up in a Trump hat. And he was just like talking to me, and I'm just like, "Okay, dude, cool." And he just kept talking.
You like fishing? You
talking.
must like Trump.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And he
alright.
was just kept going and on and on and on about this shit. Like he's like, "I can't believe they ain't got all this fishing stuff sold out." I was like, "Well, people are at home. They ain't got nothing else to do, so they want to fish." And he's like, "Oh yeah, the fucking coronavirus is fake." I was like, "Oh fuck, damn it!" Like
Yeah.
I found one of these fucking dudes.
Yeah, people hear me start talking, they feel the same way. Like, oh, he knows what's up. I'm like, no, man. Leave me alone.
They say fucking Cincinnati, like that, was it Hamilton and Butler County? Like, it's a fucking hotbed right now.
Yeah, they said Mercy and I think Christ, like the ICUs are pretty much almost full.
Yeah.
Damn.
They've not said specifically that it is coronavirus, but the ICUs are full.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many beds do they have?
I'm not sure how many they actually
They
have.
didn't say. Like,
Yeah.
I had an interview with a lady for like doing like hospital stuff, like doing IT for them,
Yeah.
and she told us like she told me she was like, yeah, all the ICU beds are almost full and blah 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 blah.
Because, I mean,
was like,
ICU
damn.
is like, I've been in an ICU before, and like, it's not a huge
No,
unit.
it's not a big unit
Right.
now.
Yeah.
But like if people can't breathe or they're having breathing issues and things like that, they
Yeah.
put them on respirators in ICU.
Have we
Yeah.
heard numbers on, like, how many new cases are in those counties or in Ohio?
They were talking about how certain counties were wanting you to go get tested.
Mhm.
Right.
Because like certain counties were showing such a spike. There's like, if you live in this area code, go get checked out.
Right.
Like if you've been out in the public and
Yeah.
whatnot. So I did see that like a week or so ago. But no, I've not heard any of the
I haven't
specific
heard
numbers.
specific numbers either. Mm-mm.
Well, goddamn.
It's crazy because they said that.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie
Oh,
numbers in this
man.
racket.
We dropped the ball.
I know. I'm
so
trying to
sorry.
I'm like, well, how many beds they got? How many cases we
You gotta
got?
start putting your
Fucking
finger up over
throwing
there.
that fucking out, man.
I
Damn.
throw my numbers thing up.
That was like 3 times I tried to get y'all to do that.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
We're over here being all serious. Like, oh, have you? No,
Yeah,
I've not
no,
heard either.
no.
No, I'm sorry.
Anytime you guys hear me talk about numbers, man,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
got to remember. You got to remind us at the beginning of the show.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
that's like my favorite thing, the
Yeah.
rookie numbers thing.
Yeah,
I
well,
try
yeah.
to throw that in. I try throwing that in like everyday life. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Start thumping
Oh.
the chest.
So,
But
yeah, man, crazy shit, man.
It's a wild world we live in, man.
I just, if all that shit's true, man, about all the celebrities and like the Pizzagate and the Epstein and all that shit, I wish it would just fucking come to light, man. Let's fucking just get it over with, man.
Get the
Yeah.
popcorn ready.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I think about if this stuff is true. You think about like, I mean, you're not going to live forever. Why keep pushing it? Not that it is real, but if it is real, like, if you're an evil person like that, you're not going to. I guess if you're taking the adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome.
Yeah, if you're taking that, I guess you will live longer. or
Is that even
something.
real?
No.
Yeah.
but-
Now
I've heard of like.
I
now
first
I've
read
heard
about
of,
it.
Now I've heard of people taking blood from younger people
transfusion.
and transfusing it.
Blood doping.
And that
Yeah.
helps, and that does help.
Yeah.
It's like an actual thing.
Well, and that's like the embryo stuff too that people do now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an HGH almost of like if you got a broken ligament or something like that, you can pump in whatever they found from stem cell research.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
just stem cells.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they've created a way that they don't have to like take it from a birth canal and stuff like that, but they can create it. And
They take it from the. Don't they take it from the
Aborted
umbilical
fetuses.
cord?
umbilical.
You
Oh,
can
yeah,
do it from the
that too,
umbilical
yeah.
cord.
It started
yeah.
off with the aborted fetuses, and
Yeah.
now they've made it to where it's more efficient and it's not as dicey of a subject.
Yeah.
But
Right.
yeah, people like heal up super quick.
Yeah.
Because it's just like a kid gets cut, they heal up a lot faster than a 90-year-old man
Mhm.
Yeah.
that gets a little cut on his arm.
Like Mel Gibson's dad and
Yeah.
Mel Gibson both did it because they had like torn rotator cuffs and all
Yeah.
this other shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Joe
went on-
Rogan's
Joe
even
Rogan,
done
yeah.
it. Yeah.
They went on there and talked to
Cocaine's
him
a hell of a
about it.
drug.
Don't you have to go to like Brazil to get it done?
Yeah, you got to go to another country.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's still not. I mean, I think there's a couple places in the U.S., but it's still the FDA is like, no.
Yeah. But I heard it's actually legit. I heard it works really good.
Yeah.
Like people who like had bad knees, they get shot in their knees a couple times and they're
Yeah.
good to go.
Super expensive.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like, what's his name? That fighter. What was his name? Ngannou knocked him out. It's my favorite knockout. Fuck was his name? Had his fucking lip split.
Oh, Overeem.
Yeah, Alistair
Yeah.
Overeem.
Yeah,
He had his fucking lip like hanging off of his face at the end
yeah
of this
he's
fight.
like Wolverine.
And then like a week later, it showed a picture of him. And it was like fucking perfectly healed.
It was a week, but it was about 3 weeks.
Yeah, it
but
wasn't
it was
very
like,
long.
but it was like perfect. Like
Yeah.
it did. There was barely any scar.
Motherfucker
there,
looked
yeah.
like Predator with his fucking lip just.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was bad.
That was brutal. That was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
He got busted for steroids and he blamed it on eating horse meat.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Said he was in another country.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Don't work like that, bitch.
Let's see. Where's it? I know I played it here. There it is.
That's not how it works here, bitch.
Exactly. I love that. I'll just say that like during the day. Like
Yeah.
it's one of my favorites.
It's good shit, man.
Yeah.
Good shit.
But I don't know, man. That stem cells is it's crazy. Like you think that if it helps so much, man, you think they would approve it, but it is kind of dicey. But
Well, and that comes down to like the whole splitting of America kind of thing.
Mhm.
Like,
well, it's like CRISPR. CRISPR's kind of like that a
Yeah.
little bit.
yeah, CRISPR, they've been working on that. They've actually got it like lined out a little
Mhm.
bit
What
to where
the
they're.
fuck is CRISPR?
Oh no!
No.
Come on, Jerry.
When y'all said, I was thinking, like, is that an app where you can get like fried chicken or something?
No.
I wish it was.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is CRISPR?
CRISPR's gene editing,
Yeah.
where they can edit your genes of your child that's being born.
They can even edit your own
Okay.
genes.
Yeah,
like,
they've got it to that point.
Yeah. Where like
Wouldn't that be
So, like-
painful?
so, like,
for
if you're-
for the body to like have to change.
So
yeah,
what it
like
is that,
reconfigure and stuff.
like if you say like I don't know,
Like a metamorphosis, pretty much. Like
I'm not sure how intense it is.
so if your body's like say like if it's like say your family you have a family history of heart issues,
right,
they'll try to edit that gene to prevent you from having that issue.
right. I get
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
So that's why they do it.
But they
and
can't
then for babies and for
do
like
they
if you-
only do like medical stuff? Because like your DNA like basically makes you look the way you look. Can they like change your DNA to like change the way you look too?
I don't think so. No.
I mean,
that'd be
with babies and stuff. If they're doing like
With babies, they can like, I want my kid to be tall, fast, and like super strong.
Oh yeah, I can get
they
like
can
a
do
baby
that.
because like
Yeah.
they're still growing and like
I don't
they're
think
changing
they could change
like
that
that.
in a person that's already developed,
yeah.
unless they were like
That'd be
on a
fucked
specific
up.
diet and
Mm.
actually doing everything they were supposed to do.
What it's like
Right.
I'm pretty sure they can. I'm not because I've heard that what it is. It's like it's kind of like stem cells. So what it is it's like in this bag, and what they do is it's like a drip.
Yeah.
And they give it to you, and it's supposed to also like repair and fill in the gaps of like things that you're missing, so to prevent issues like that.
So it's just like in a bag, like
an
an
IV.
antibiotic, like a drip type thing.
It's kind of like what do you got? What do you have queued up here?
You got hepatitis.
He caught on real quick. Then
Said it was a drip.
But
man.
it is. It's like a. They've talked about it before. I looked into it just because I was buying stock in it, just because I was waiting for it to go up.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting.
How many stocks did you buy,
I
man?
only bought like 2 or 3.
Oh man.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
I knew it.
Yay!
Yeah, there you go.
That was good, man.
But
That's good.
yeah, CRISPR's another like gene editing. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
There's a couple other things out there that are. It's kind of like CRISPR, but CRISPR's like the big thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I may not be fully correct about it, but that's along the lines
I don't think
of
we
what
have
it
to
does.
be. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody's commenting in, so if you have an opinion about it, comment in.
Yeah. Nobody.
You can
probably
always look
believes
it
half
up.
the
And
shit we
you
say
can always look it
anyways.
up, and that's what it is. But CRISPR's a real thing.
Huh.
People are just out there fishing, and got it playing in the background anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm out in the middle of the lake. I get pretty good reception out in the middle of the lake, but not back at the cabin where I was at.
Right.
But yeah,
It happens, man. It happens.
I didn't want to drop it in the lake either.
So, I'm gonna switch gears up a little bit here, guys.
What up?
Do you guys know what a Nigerian buyback is?
No, I have not.
You don't? Dagum, you don't know what a
I'm not
Nigerian
gonna
buyback
pretend.
is?
No.
Now, I was never hip to this up until several years ago. There was a movie called The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard. You ever see it?
No.
No? It doesn't
I haven't
surprise me.
either.
I was
Is
gonna
that-
lie, but no.
Is that with what's his
That's
name?
the Jeremy Piven movie where he sells used cars and shit.
Oh, we've watched that.
Have we watched it?
Yes.
Okay, so this might come back to you. So at one scene in the movie, like it's all after like the first day of sales or second day or whatever, and they talk about a Nigerian buyback, which is where you go, in this case, a car lot, and trade in your car, and then they clean it up and whatever, and then they end up selling you back the same car at a markup.
How's that possible?
I don't know,
Stupid people.
but it's called a Nigerian
I'm gonna sell you back
buyback.
your same car.
Well, they don't tell them. They're just like, this is just like your old car,
Yeah.
but nicer.
Exactly. Like, and a lot of times they say like that's what happens is like they clean the car up and they show it to the customer, and the customer's like, wow, this is just like my old car, and they're like, yeah, but it's better.
Yeah.
They end up selling them the same fucking car back.
Put it on a jack stand and put it in reverse
Yeah.
to run the odometer back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
But that's called a Nigerian buyback.
Okay.
When you trade in something and then you end up buying it back at a markup.
Okay.
That actually happened to me this week.
Oh.
Not
You bought your own shit?
Not with a car, but check this out. All right.
Okay.
Remember I told you I went to Nostalgic and
Oh yeah.
and sold them a bunch of stuff and whatnot. So I get trade in all this stuff
Yeah.
and I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, there's a fucking game I want. It was a one-off like weird what the fuck was it?
GTA.
It was a GTA game.
Yeah.
It was GTA San Andreas. With some weird alternate cover, and I was like, oh, I kind of want that. So like I have the guy come over, and like he opens up the case, and I'm looking through it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just snatch a couple different maps and manuals, and for this or whatever to make it complete. He's like, yeah, that's cool. And I was like, oh man, the disc though, it's from the trilogy set. It's got a different disc in it for the trilogy set. And I was like, man, that sucks. He's like, oh, he was like, well, look in one of the other cases and see if you can get one of them. So like I opened up the other cases, and sure enough, it's a fucking trilogy disc too. And I was like, fuck, man. So I was like, hey, I actually traded this game into you guys just like a few minutes ago. Can I just swap that disc out and put it in here? And he was like, well, yeah, as long as I haven't taken it in the back yet. So we walk over, and sure enough, there's like my pile of stuff. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's right there. It's that clear case. It was just a disc all by itself. He's like, oh, okay. And he opens it up. I'm like, yeah, there it is. So we fucking swapped the disc out, and I fucking paid him like $8 or $9 for this fucking game that I technically already owned. And, yeah, good times. Man.
That's
bought
funny.
my own fucking game back. All because it had a different alternate cover on it.
I mean, you kind of
We got the cover out of it.
Yeah, I got the cover
New
and
paint job,
I got the cover,
the book
and the map and stuff.
So that's
yeah.
worth that.
Yeah. Plus, I had him give me like a brand new case for it.
Like if you would have bought that off eBay, it
okay.
probably would have been the same price.
Probably.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that
You bought your own
I
shit
literally
back.
bought my own shit back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
And they
is
didn't
funny.
even trick you. Like you did it. No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did.
And you pull one over on
I-
him, man.
You pulled it over on yourself.
Exactly. That's what makes it even worse in my case. It's just I couldn't fucking believe that. I literally bought my own game back after I
That's
just
funny.
sold it to him. It's crazy.
I haven't been there. I got a bunch of money there. I need to go fucking blow.
I actually went there today and bought a DS Lite charger.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do they have anything good?
I mean, I just looked at, the
I
shit.
always look for
I-
knick-knack
I-
shit that
I-
I could buy and then flip on eBay.
I only looked for like different Grand Theft Auto games, and then I went through looking for all the stuff that I sold them last week, just to see like I wonder if
If
they
they
got
still
that
had
out
it?
yet. Yeah,
Yeah.
they still had like all the big games that I sold them last week.
Really?
Yeah,
That's funny.
Fear Effect on PS1 and a couple Sega Master System games. And looking at it, I was like, man, like I probably could have kept that and made some money.
The older games that aren't like as popular don't sell as much.
Yeah.
Like older games, like anything like a Sega CD or something like that. They sell, but they don't sell as much. They had that Earthworm Jim for Sega CD there for like $200.
And it was there
so bad.
forever.
It was there forever, and someone bought it.
And the day, like, wasn't it like the day you like?
I was actually
went in
gonna
there?
like nut up and go buy it,
Yeah.
and then it was fucking gone.
I was like, yeah, man, it was
"Damn
like 15 minutes ago. This guy
Like, I
fucking
really
came in and
fucking
bought
wanted
it.
that. Yeah.
That does suck, man.
Good old Phil Hartman, man. That was a good game. He did the voice for Earthworm
Yeah.
Jim.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right.
Groovy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. I never knew that about him.
Then his wife offed him.
I love.
Yeah.
I love.
Did she
Earthworm
kill
Jim.
herself too?
Yeah.
Well, she fucking deserved it. She
Yeah.
fucking deserved it.
But that happens.
Yeah. So we got a celebrity death this week, folks.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Cue the music.
How many fucks do I give? How many fucks do I give? None, not one, zero, 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 done.
Yeah. So now, the celebrity death this week, I didn't realize he was as fucking famous and rich and popular as he was. Carl Reiner. I just knew him as
Where's Carl?
Yeah. I just knew him as the old guy from Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
That like you said earlier, faked the heart attack and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Mhm.
That's the only thing I really knew him from.
He looked old as fuck then.
I know. And then like years later, he was in 2.5 Men, which is one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
And he looked really old then. But like I had no idea. Like this dude like created like the Dick Van Dyke Show and
That in itself. Yeah.
all kinds of stuff, dude. So this dude's been around for a long ass fucking time.
Yeah.
I mean, besides that, I couldn't really tell you what the fuck else this dude's been in. But he's been like a writer, a producer, probably directed shit. I don't know. He's been all over though. I mean, I liked him in Ocean's 11. I thought he was great.
Was he the Ray Romano guy? Ray Romano's dad? Or is this just another old guy that they just
Nah,
look alike?
different guy.
I was gonna say, I just started thinking about that. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, they kind
I
of
don't like that dude. I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah.
You don't like the Ray Romano guy?
His dad in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a big fan of him.
Uh,
I like Ray Romano. Ray Romano's actually pretty funny.
I'll look him up here just to see,
Everybody loves Raven.
see what's going on.
That show's kinda funny.
Carl
It was a good show. His
Reiner.
mom,
Yeah.
the old woman, man, she
Yeah.
drove me crazy. I always get embarrassed for other people. Like when I'm watching something on TV and they do something really embarrassing, I kind of look away. Like I can't. And I'm like, why am I doing that? I have no bearing on what's happening in their life. But she was one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I get like that sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like I get to the point where like I don't know, like I was watching Justified,
Dude, this
And,
motherfucker was 98 years old, man.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I told you he looked old as fucking Ocean's 11.
Yeah, he was
You ever
old
watched
as
the show
shit.
Justified?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Based
love
out
that
of
show.
Lexington, yeah.
So there was one episode where I was like, oh, I know this
Or out of
episode,
Hazard, sorry.
and I was like, and it was kind of like, I don't want to say like an embarrassing episode, but it was kind of like off, and I was
Yeah.
kind of like, I don't know, I just don't feel like watching that right now. You know what I mean? You just
Yeah.
kind of get to that point where like,
It embarrasses you.
yeah, it's like I don't really want to watch that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of weird how you get like that.
Yeah. I was watching something yesterday, I think, and it made me feel that way. And I was
Yeah.
like, man, I've
Yeah.
not felt that way in a long time.
Yeah.
So this dude was a writer, a producer, an actor, and a director. But I'm just going to look at his acting credits here. He was actually the rhinoceros in Toy Story 4.
Nice.
Oh wow.
He was in Family
There's a
Guy,
rhinoceros in Toy Story?
American
Yeah, it wasn't very
Dad,
long.
Bob's Burgers.
Oh,
yeah, he was in
Triceratops is what it
Two and a Half
Think so.
Men,
Yeah.
The Cleveland Show.
This is like
He was on House for one episode. I like that.
the Cleveland Show.
He was in all the
Mustache
Ocean's
face.
movies. Let's see. I'm just kind of scrolling
Oh, that's
through here.
math.
King of the Hill. He was on
Oh,
that.
Peter.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Damn.
I know he was in a lot of stuff. Dude, he was in Duckman.
What?
Duck meat?
Duckman.
Duckman. You remember
Think it
Duckman
gets
from
me as
USA? I love
remember,
that
I remember
show.
Duckman.
I don't know.
Mad About You, Frasier.
Frasier.
He was in Summer School. The old 1987 comedy. Remember that? Summer
Never
School?
seen it.
Never seen it? Oh, man, it's a great flick.
Probably have.
Let's see. Yeah, he was in all kinds. History of the World Part 1, The Jerk,
You're a jerk.
Oh, the jerk. That was, what's his name?
Steve Martin.
Oh, The Jerk. I was
Yeah.
thinking of Jerk with the Hispanic dude.
Jerk Chicken.
No.
Jerk chicken.
He played the clown in Spawn.
Oh, John Leguizamo. You're
John
thinking
Leg-
The Pest.
The Pest. That's what
Yeah,
I'm thinking of.
that was a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke Show, man. He was all over that. Dude, he's been in a lot of shit here. It's a mad, 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 mad world.
If you're 98,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
you've
hope
been
you've been in
acting
a
for that
couple.
long. I'm sure you've
Yeah.
probably been in a lot. Yeah.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
I
here.
like the Ocean's movie though. The Ocean's movies I thought were pretty good.
I liked the first one.
the last one sucked.
the last one was good. The first one and the second one were the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got kind of predictable because you kind of knew.
You know what's gonna happen.
You knew there was going to be some big twist,
yeah.
and then
What
it
the
every
twist?
fucking one.
But the
There
first
a
one was
fucking-
great. The
Yeah,
twist in the first one
was
was
great.
amazing.
Oh yeah, like because you didn't see it coming,
Mm-mm.
but then you saw it coming in the
Yeah.
other ones.
Yeah.
They,
But it's
they
like,
tried to make it different. Then like Matt Damon's mom like got him out of jail and shit,
Yeah.
and it was just like, eh.
But it's crazy how many people, like star-studded people, were in that. Like
Well, that's the
Oh,
reason
yeah.
they did
Damon,
the.
Brad
That's the reason they
Pitt.
did the remakes because that was going to sell it alone.
Yeah.
Even if it was, that's all the sequels nowadays. As long as they
Mhm.
chock it full of stars, except for that
The
Valen-
female one that they did.
That one, it was okay, but
I
it
didn't
wasn't.
see it.
Yeah, I saw it. It was Ocean's 8.
H,
yeah.
yeah.
It was quirky.
Yeah.
It's funny. Quirky.
Shut the fuck up!
That dude looked
Shut the
ugly
fuck
as shit, dude. That red hair.
He was something else, right?
Yeah.
TikTok. People go out there on TikTok. It's pretty funny.
Good
Jerry's
shit.
been
man.
sharing TikTok shit. Like, oh, the sperm bake one.
Dude, that was
funny.
good, wasn't it?
Yeah, mouthful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was good. That was really good. I need to stop just sharing those with you guys and just post them on the page.
Yeah.
But I'm just lazy
You
like
can
that.
share them. I like them.
I mean, I'll share them to you guys, but I should
I'm
share
not
shit
getting-
like that to the page.
I'm not getting
too.
to TikTok anytime soon, so.
I mean, I've never made a TikTok video. My biggest thing is like I'll sit and I was telling Dagum, you sit and you watch
It's like
one.
a wormhole.
It's a huge fucking wormhole, man.
Yeah.
You just get sucked in. You're just like, up, next 5-second video that's gonna fucking fill up time in my
Yeah.
life. And I'll admit, man, some of them are pretty good.
Some are funny.
Yeah.
That's how much stock you should put into those conspiracy theories I gave you because I got them all from TikTok. For like laying in the
For
bed
real?
laying in the bed for an hour, and these guys are just giving you all this information that they've made up or found out. And yeah, that's where I'm getting all my conspiracy theories.
That's funny.
Just trying to make
That's
my mommy
good.
proud, you know.
Isn't TikTok like a Korean or Japanese?
Chinese.
Something just
yeah.
came out with TikTok that like they're sharing information or something
They've
like that.
yeah.
been sharing information for a
Yeah.
long
So is
time.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this
So does every fucking thing on a computer pretty
yeah.
much.
They're saying there's like this big action lawsuit against TikTok though, like the biggest action lawsuit there's been, I guess, for mining information. 'Cause
Really?
They're where it's supposedly a Chinese company that it's like they just don't give a crap and they're just doing anything from
Yeah.
underage kids, taking information from them. I think there was one already settled for underage kids, like mining
Oh,
information
wow.
from underage kids. But apparently there's a thing in there that it goes through everything on your phone.
Really?
Like they're saying that, yeah. So TikTok doesn't just harvest stuff from your thing, but it's everything. Every app on your phone is harvesting information, so their algorithm will work better for you. So it knows you want to see big titties and big ass, you know. So it's like, oh,
I thought that was kind of fucking weird that that's all I see on there anymore.
yeah. I mean, I got into one conspiracy theory and something about like a haunted house, like people being like, "There's a ghost in my room. There's a poltergeist," and so I see that stuff constantly.
You see
now
it
too.
all the time now.
Yeah, because I looked it up once.
But it's really
That's
like
crazy.
that with like, I was fishing last week. I don't remember looking anything up fishing on my phone.
Yeah.
But dude, all through my feed, it's bass fishing stuff.
Yeah.
Bass fishing. Like, how?
Everything's listening.
It's fucking crazy. It's
Yeah.
like everything's just bass fishing shit.
It's
like
taking your
gear.
location, man.
I don't know. Maybe it's like
oh,
gear.
he's out in the
and,
middle of the
like,
lake. He's got to
yeah.
be fishing.
It's like gear. People catching this big ass fish. I was like, what the fuck, man?
What I
This
wanna
shit's
know
crazy.
Is how they realized you were fishing and not like disposing of a body.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know.
I don't know.
How come you didn't want to fish with Uncle Rick, man?
I had to shit, dude.
Blame it on your ass.
I did. I had to poop so bad.
Hey, I feel
I
you,
was so
man.
locked up for like 4 days, man. I had to go, man. I was sitting on a missile, bro.
That's bad. Was it huge? Did it breach the water?
It was like rabbit pellets, man.
Deer shits.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I hate rabbit pellets, man. Because, like, blink. Especially in a bathroom full of people. It's like, ding, 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 ding. You're like, damn it!
So back to Carl Reiner here.
Yeah.
We need to give some
Not
fucks
pooping
for him.
pellets.
I mean, granted,
him-
I wasn't a
I'll give him
huge
4
fan of this
fucks.
guy. How many fucks?
I just give him 4.
4? I was going to say, since I don't really know him for anything other than, the Ocean's movies and being on 2.5 Men, and 2.5 Men is one of my favorite shows to watch. I'm going to go with 6.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was thinking 4 as well. Because,
Yeah.
he was in some cool stuff, but nothing
Yeah.
that was like, oh, I love that movie. It
He
was like,
fakes a
yeah.
badass heart attack.
yeah, he does.
He's a big faker. I've heard
Yeah.
that. That's what his wife said.
Doesn't he, like, just hop up and just, like, walk away after?
I can't
I
remember.
know
That's what I was thinking.
they take
too.
him
I was
away
trying
on a
to remember.
stretcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember Brad Pitt's like the doctor.
He fully committed.
Yeah.
He was all
Yeah.
sweating and
Never
everything.
go full heart attack, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he eat something to make him sweat? Or
I think he was eating spicy stuff or
yeah,
something like
I can't
that.
remember. I knew, like, I remember him, like, sweating and he'd be like, oh, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
But
I don't really remember. I'll have to rewatch it. It'd be a
He was
going to
go fishing, but he really had a shit, he said. So
yeah, exactly. He didn't want to fish with people, so he had to shit.
it's okay if you don't like Brad Pitt, man. You don't have to go fishing.
So, what was the biggest fish you caught on your trip, man?
The biggest fish, the biggest fish total out of everybody's fish was mine, like bass wise.
Oh, yeah?
It was a 4-pound, 2-ounce smallmouth bass.
Now, when you showed me the picture of that,
yeah,
it looked like a much bigger fish.
yeah, it's a
like,
a fat fish.
you were holding it up, and I was like, damn, that's a big fucking fish.
Yeah, it's a big bitch.
Big fucking eyes,
Big
though.
fish.
Did
I've
you-
said that a
yeah.
couple times.
Did you cut it open and eat the eggs straight out of it?
No,
Okay,
I put it back.
I didn't know if you
Yeah.
aloned it.
Didn't go all alone.
I didn't alone it. No.
Have you watched every season of that?
I think I've missed. No, I think I've watched them all.
Have you watched the new season?
Yeah.
It was on last night. Did you watch it?
Oh, there's a new season.
Yeah, there's a new season. It's in the process. It's on History Channel.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
See, I used to watch the ones on History Channel, but
Yeah.
now I've got to like.
They're doing 100 days.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
I think
it's
there's
100-day
multiple
challenge.
winners. So if you make 100 days, you win.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot better.
That's the
than,
new one.
It's a lot
What's
better
the-
than just waiting.
It's like Survivor.
What's the
Yeah, I could see
the
that. That would
longest
kinda
anybody's
suck.
ever been on that show that you remember?
Someone was saying like a year.
What?
Like at one point in time, they lasted like a year.
What?
The guy that was on Joe Rogan that won the one on Netflix.
Season 6?
Yeah. He was talking about he thinks that someone like lasted a year one time. But
That dude was cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
I liked him. He was cool.
he did some.
He got to the point where like he was like, "Well, I'm at the point. I haven't finished yet, but I told Jerry to spoil it for me because I didn't care."
Yeah.
Where he was like, "I've got so much meat, but it's so rich, and just protein. There's like no fat to it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna starve myself
Well,
already as it is."
and all the
Yeah.
fat he was saving up got taken.
Got
by
taken from the
Wolverines.
fucking Wolverines
Yeah.
and shit.
And then
yeah.
at the end, which I don't know.
You can spoil it, I don't care.
Okay. At the end, he had made this like tower.
Yeah.
Like 3 posts.
I remember him making that.
Well, he put one up, and then he put one up higher.
Yeah.
And then one day he just wasn't all there, and he left the ladder he made up.
Oh, and they climbed up the ladder?
Yeah.
A different Wolverine went up there and ate the rest of his fat.
Damn. I know he ate that Wolverine. And he pulled the skin off its fucking skull, and he's like, "That thing looks like vicious."
Shit was brutal looking.
You know what he should have did was just fucking skin that Wolverine, just hung it out right there in front of him, like motherfuckers. See if they come close to that.
When his wife came, he was talking about it. He's like, "Yeah, I killed a moose." She's like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, I killed a Wolverine with a hatchet."
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
like, "What?"
Yeah.
He's like,
That's
"Yeah."
awesome.
After
That chick
all
that got bit by the squirrel, like I knew when I saw her reach for it, I'm like, she's gonna get bit.
I was yelling.
And I was like, "You are so stupid." But
You are
she's
really
fucking
dumb.
hungry.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
you do a lot of dumb shit when you're
Right.
hungry and like
Well, it's
need
like the guy.
food.
One guy burnt his house down with
Yeah.
like he was like the third one to leave by accident.
Oh yeah, that's what happened to
Yeah.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He
I was
would-
trying to tell him earlier. I
He would
forgot.
heat up rocks all day on his fire and then put them under his bed so
Yeah,
his
keep
bed would
warm.
be warm.
Yeah.
And then it dried out.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I saw some smoke the other day. It's kind of worrying me." And then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh no!"
it just went up.
Yeah,
dude.
like
Oh, no.
17 below,
Yeah.
and his
Yeah.
whole place burnt down.
Well, that one chick's caught fire. She's all like grabbing it with her hand, like
Like
knocking it
twice.
out. Yeah,
She did like twice.
Yeah.
stupid. I would say she probably didn't have enough venting for the smoke.
Yeah.
and it all just and the shit got too
Not
dry.
enough rock. She
Yeah.
had wood above it, so it was catching all that smoke and heating that up and
Yeah,
drying it out.
yeah.
How many days do you think you would last? Did we talk about this last week?
We didn't talk about how many days I would last, but we did kind of hit on it a little bit, I think. But
Yeah.
dude, it just all depends.
Like without any
Yeah.
proper training, how many days do you think you could last?
Well,
I mean,
just to, I started watching season 2, and they actually make everybody go through like a week training course.
Yeah.
They go through it together too, so they
Yeah.
can see what each other would do. It's like, oh, that's a good idea. Or, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think I could last a pretty good while. Like I've got a lot of knowledge about.
I don't think the isolation would get to me because
Yeah.
that's a fucking treat for me.
Yeah.
I think the cold would get to me the most.
You think the cold would? Because you're a cold guy anyway. You're cold right now.
Yeah,
I don't think the isolation would get to you until about a month in, and then I think it would start affecting anybody.
Dude, I don't know, man. I did fucking 60 plus days with this coronavirus shit.
yeah, but you got people
weren't
to talk
alone.
to. You weren't
Yeah.
alone. You got
Yeah, but I had
you got stuff to
kids.
stimulate you.
I feel you.
Like think
I
about
get it.
so think about being like I don't know, just think about being in the woods by yourself for a day, not well, maybe like maybe like a weekend, by yourself. Do that. Just think about it, and you're just always constantly in your head,
Right.
not being able to talk to anybody. That's why those people are so fucking weird when they're out there.
Yeah.
To us, that's not to us. It's weird, but to them, it's like them have kind of escaping to like make it feel like they're talking to somebody
Yeah.
or
Right.
somebody's there.
Well, they talk
or-
to the camera a
Yeah.
lot, too.
Well, I know, but that's
Yeah.
why they also do like weird shit. Like that chick was doing a puppet show with the rabbit.
Yeah.
That
She's
was
just fucking.
creepy.
They
it's
do-
creepy, but they're just out there.
Killed a
They're in their
rabbit,
head.
skinned it, made a
Yeah.
doll out of it,
Yeah.
and made it into a puppet and was talking to the puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's creepy, but I just think it's because they're out there.
Yeah.
You got to find ways to entertain yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and that's like in some of the previous seasons, like on History Channel or whatever. There was one dude, he just didn't want to use any calories, so he would stay in his hut he built, and he had some food.
Get stir crazy in his hut.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
laid there all day, and just to save.
The guy who
calories.
won season 1 did that.
Yeah,
he
he
was
did.
like,
He just stayed in his
yeah,
hut.
he was
all
like,
the
I'm
time.
just gonna lay here. And he's like, sorry, I haven't recorded in several days, but literally all I've done is just fucking lay here.
Yeah,
And he'd do some fucking weird shit.
yeah.
Where you're like, wow, he's fucking
He was
losing
doing
it.
He's jerking
poetry and
off
stuff
on
like
there.
Yeah,
that.
he'd like recite fucking Shakespeare.
Yeah, that was kind of.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, this guy's going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'd like make weird faces and
Yeah.
talk to himself and shit.
I think I could probably do in the right environment. I could probably do at least 3 months.
What kind
I
of
think.
environment would you rather be in?
They were up there in the tundra and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That
Do
was,
now I've only watched like season 6 and season 1,
okay.
and it's been cold
Yeah.
in both. Do they ever do like warm or like where it's actually like the weather's not an issue?
I'd like to do like
There-
an island.
There could
Yeah.
be one, but I don't remember one right now because it's been a little while back and I was
Right,
binge watching all of them. But pretty much they're always in a weird climate to where it's going to become winter. It seems like
okay.
I feel like
it's
all
gonna
of
get
them.
worse.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
they're on an island, it's pretty
'Cause
much gonna stay
They
the
don't
same
want
thing.
them to last forever.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they want it to be. And Vancouver was used a lot. Vancouver Island.
Yeah, I think
they used it. 2 or 3
season
different-
1 and season 2 is like the
Yeah.
same island pretty much, in just different spots.
Now season 4 or 5. I
Well, 6
think.
was up farther north, wasn't it?
It was
Yeah.
the coldest it's ever been. It was up
Yeah.
near the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cold as fuck.
4 or 5, they went to Paraguay, I think, and that was a weird one because
Paraguay, really?
I think that's where it was.
Really?
It's warm down there.
Well, and it was during a weird time, but there was like a lot of mountain lions they had to watch for. So people were sewing. I'm sure you've seen it on a couple seasons. They would sew
A mask behind
eyes.
their head.
yeah, like
yeah.
eyes in the back of their hat, so that the
Well,
mountain
Les
lions-
Stroud was doing that when he was in India
Yeah.
to keep Bengal tigers away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they see the eyes, they think something's looking at them. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's intense, man. I don't know. I think I could last a good while if I had the right place and.
Yeah.
But like you said, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
These dudes in their 50s and stuff breaking their leg just walking around. like,
Exactly.
oops.
Yeah.
Or stabbing themselves in the leg with an arrow with squirrel
Or,
blood on it.
yeah, grabbing
Yeah.
a squirrel and biting the
That
shit out of your
chick,
hand.
she was like, "Oh no, he's suffering," and she like kind of tries to just pick him up so she
Yeah.
could do something, and then he.
I
bites
think
her.
what she was wanting to do was pick him up, grab him, and fucking break his neck.
Right,
But she.
dude, you just step on their head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been squirrel hunting enough as a kid.
Yeah.
That it's like, oh, it's down, it's kind of stuck. Step on its head, crush it.
She's eating squirrel. Though. There ain't a whole lot to it.
What gets me is the people that eat the mice.
Yeah, the chick that ate the
Yeah.
mice. I'm like, there ain't shit to that mouse.
Yeah.
There ain't a damn thing to
There was a
that
dude in
mouse.
season 1 that ate a lot of mice.
Yeah,
Really?
had a fall trap or
Yeah.
or,
Had like the rock that fell
yeah.
on it and crushed
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I forget
That-
exactly what
Was
they
it
call
the
those.
second or the first season that had the young dude that won that was like in his 20s that he was just a jackass? Like
Had to
every-
be season 2. Season 1 was the old guy.
He killed me. I could not stand him. But he was just a young dude, and everything he did was just so like it looked like he knew nothing of what he was doing.
Yeah.
And I was just so annoyed with everything he was doing.
Right.
Wasn't preparing for the cold weather. Wasn't preparing for this or that. Had a very crappy little shelter where it was just his tarp on the top, like nothing guarding it at all.
Dumbass.
And he won though. I
Yeah.
mean, like he
He's probably like, fuck it.
was young and dumb, full of squirrel guts and whatever. But yeah, how long do you think you would last?
I mean,
Dry run, they give you your items and you just go.
like if I left right now,
Vancouver Island, first season. If you left right now, how long would you last?
I don't know, man. When that fucking windstorm picked up,
Crazy, right?
that was fucking crazy.
scary.
But see, I like it cold. As long as
Yeah.
I was like somewhat warm
Right.
and had a fire, I think just laying in my
you
fucking
could
bed
start
for
a fire?
days at a time would be fucking
Well, and
great.
we talked about it last time too, of how like building the shelter is like my number one
Oh
priority.
yeah, you
Like,
got to have a good
I
shelter.
would start off and
I
be
sit and
ready-
think about that at night. Like
Yeah.
it keeps me from going to bed at night.
Yeah,
Like I've actually got some ideas I'll share with you guys after we get off the show here. But like I think about that a lot. Like man,
Yeah.
if I was out in the woods, how would I make a shelter?
yeah,
You know?
yeah, definitely. That's my like double layer walls, like that one chick, and like
Yeah.
filling them full of stuff, and building like a stone fireplace. There was one season where
Yeah.
the couples do it, and they build a cabin, like they build a 4-wall cabin, and they built that with clay and rock. They built a fireplace,
Yeah.
for their fire to like be sustained in a good spot. And I'm like, yeah, that's stuff
That's
I
the
would
way
be
to do
doing
it, yeah.
day one. Yeah,
Fire. It's shelter, fire, water,
And food.
and food.
Water and food kind of fall into the same
Yeah.
category.
It's shelter, fire, and water.
which that's
Yeah.
what kept the guy that won this season 6. That's what kept his sanity. Is like as soon as he got there, he's like, all right, hunting food.
Hunting food. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't care about his shelter. Because he survived and stuff like that. He laid
yeah,
under
he,
the stars one
he
night.
did. He did it in Russia or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did it. Yeah.
he
did
traveled with a bunch of like.
Inuits and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah,
on a reindeer.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, he went there to like help people build a orphanage or something like that, and then ended up staying for a long, long time.
Yeah.
He was from West Virginia, wasn't he?
I can't remember.
I think so.
I think he was. Yeah.
I want to say West Virginia for sure. But I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, like if I just up and went like right now.
If you had to give it a number, what number would you give it?
Oh, I don't know, man.
I mean, if it was like, I don't know. That's tough.
I mean, I'd give myself at least.
2
Like-
weeks.
I mean, I think I could do 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think I could do 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah. 2 weeks would be nothing.
right. You assume.
I would assume. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on conditions.
Exactly. You never know.
You know. Yeah.
They always pick a spot that has like its flaws and its perks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's like I think the guy that won even was like, there was a forest fire and there's no
No,
forest.
yeah, I
here.
remember.
I have
there was
one spot of green right there.
Yeah.
There was a guy that was in season 6 where he was like,
Yeah.
he got placed where there was a previous
Yeah.
forest fire. He's
And
like,
it,
there
and
ain't
it was
shit
fucking
here.
barren.
Yeah.
Like you never saw him like in the thicks of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, there ain't nothing
You
here.
know.
That's the only bad thing because that'd be hard to make a shelter.
Right.
Always
Yeah.
be cold because the wind's blowing.
And I hate when I like some of the hippies they put on there, but a lot of the hippies like don't want to kill things.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing that kills me. He's like, I don't have a bow because
Yeah.
there ain't no food around here. And it's
Yeah.
like, you dumbass.
Yeah, I would have it just for protection.
Yeah.
Bow
Yeah.
and arrow. But
crazy shit, man.
That guy that popped that bear banger in the air, wasn't it just like some small animal that was fucking?
Yeah,
with
it
him?
was.
It wasn't even a bear.
Right.
The fuck was it? It was. I think it was a Wolverine or something.
Right.
I can't remember.
I don't
what
think it was. I think it was something smaller.
Might have
than
even
that.
been smaller now.
Yeah.
He was sniffing around his tent and stuff,
Yeah.
or his shelter. Yeah.
And he was like,
Yeah.
"What is that?"
Well, dude, if you go and watch season 1, very first episode, dude gets freaked out by a bear.
Was it like a legit bear?
It was a
though?
legit
oh, yeah.
bear.
There was
yeah.
more than one too.
Really?
There was
Yeah.
a few.
And
black bear.
Didn't even make it
Yeah,
a day. Yeah,
I would say
bears.
black bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't even make it a full 24
He's
hours.
like, "Get me the fuck out of here."
Yeah,
But he didn't film everything that was happening. So
because he was so scared.
it looked like he just had like a mental breakdown being there less than 24 hours and like, yeah, I had to go. But then like
Yeah.
in the recap episode, he was
Yeah.
talking about, it's like, yeah, they didn't show the parts of like all the bears in my area. Like there was like 4 or 5 bears.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope, not doing this. Not risking my life.
And then like day 2, it was wasn't it wolves or something?
Yeah.
The guy was like,
So they just dropped him off in the middle of like whole fucking bear and wolf country.
yeah.
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 There's bears, wolves. The fuck else was
Because
there?
bears and wolves, they
Can't remember.
travel. They travel big. They don't
Yeah.
just stay in one
Well,
little
yeah,
spot.
bad thing about
Yeah.
wolves is they're in packs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're like,
They're-
fuck.
Well,
And
that-
they're relentless because they'll fucking straight hunt you down.
They'll
that,
take- they'll take
that
down
dude
a
was
big-
seriously
Yeah.
like you saw him. He was like in his tent talking,
Yeah.
and he like you hear like wolves like fighting or like attacking something.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh fuck, man! Like they fucking. He called and he was like, you need to get me out of here right now. They came in the middle of the night and like
Yeah.
tracked him down. He didn't even leave his fucking tent.
Yeah.
Like they showed up like, hey man, we're here to get you, and he like peeked out like, is it safe? You know.
Well,
Like, it was bad.
season 6, that guy's house that burnt down.
Yeah.
And he was like the third one to leave. He was in it to win too. If his house hadn't burnt down, he would have done good.
Yeah,
But,
I liked him.
But he calls him. And I was like, hey, it's the middle of the night. It's like 6 below, 7 below, whatever. And he's like, my house just burnt down. He's like, well, we can't come till morning because we can't see where to fly.
Ah.
So
Yeah.
he had to he built his shelter back up a little bit around the fire burning
Mm-hmm.
down, and was like, I'm just gonna have to try to do this. And they
He-
come and got him in the morning.
He
But,
did, yeah.
Yeah.
He made it.
I was like, dude, you could die
Mm.
on that one for sure.
You can't. The only weapon you could take is a bow and arrow, right? You can't take a gun
Yeah,
or nothing.
an axe and a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't take any type of
So it's
gun
like-
or anything.
Those bear bangers will scare a bear away. But I wonder, like, if they scare wolves away.
It's
Just
a loud
depends.
bang.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I was
I
wondering
mean,
that.
I would use it.
Dogs hate fireworks, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
wolf's
but-
a dog.
Yeah.
And they're
I
not
know.
used to big bangs like that out there in that area.
Yeah, it's
probably.
true.
Not used to
Yeah.
guns. And,
It'd scare the shit out of them.
But yeah, being around, I don't know. I think I'd be more afraid of being around wolves than I would be bears.
dude, bears are tough.
I know bears
Oh.
are tough, especially black bears.
Yeah.
Black bears. If there's usually
if-
one black bear, if there's a black bear, there's usually only one.
And if they have cubs,
Yeah, they get really protective too.
Yeah.
They'll even if they come across you when they have cubs, they're like, what? No,
Yeah.
not happening.
Yeah.
Black bears are bad. They actually say grizzly bears, you can lay down and act like you're dead, they won't fuck with you. But if you lay down and act like you're dead, a black bear will fuck with you no matter
if
what.
we run into a black bear, you do that, and I'm gonna take off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna be
But
running.
grizzly bears will.
Yeah.
They won't fuck with you as
They think
much.
you're dead,
Yeah.
yeah.
They don't want you dead.
Yeah, black
Yeah.
bears are mischievous. They want to get
Mhm.
into stuff. They'll break into your house.
Yep.
Like Smoky Mountains.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they had
yeah.
people. They had a bear that broke into somebody, a couple's car a couple weeks ago down
Yeah.
there. They left food in their car,
Happens
left the
all
car
time.
unlocked. The bear opened the door,
Yeah.
got in the car, and the bear got stuck in the car eating their food. Tore up their whole entire car trying to get out. Yeah,
It's funny.
That's
there's
fucked.
bear. There was black bear spotted where I was at.
Oh, I'm sure.
So they had a couple spotted like a couple weeks ago. So at night when I'm like going to the bathroom or like walking back from the shower,
Yeah.
I'm always thinking like, fuck man, there could be a bear like around here somewhere. There's wolves too. But
They would eat your ass
Yeah.
and your titties.
Yeah. And your titties. And your pussy. But yeah.
All right. Well, fine. I think we've gone off on an alone
I guess we
tangent
need like
long
an alone
enough.
podcast.
We did it
Yeah.
last week too.
Yeah.
I just need to make an alone podcast.
That just fucking happens, man. So, but yeah, let's get the fuck off of here.
Cool.
Sorry to everybody who was watching and listening and had to listen to us talk about Alive. But hey, go check out the fucking show, dude. It's fucking great. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm addicted.
One season on Netflix. The rest are on History Channel. Find 'em out.
I'm watching them on
Amazon Prime?
Amazon Prime, yeah.
Yeah.
It's I don't know how many it's got, but it's got quite a few, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's got at least 2 seasons. I know that.
It's intriguing.
It's crazy, man.
It's a good break from the world right now, for sure.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for everybody listening. Pre-recorded at home or in your car or wherever. Big thank you to everybody. It means a lot to me. sit here and just talk shit for an hour and
Looking at the camera.
have people fucking listening in and all that shit. Follow us on all the major platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Fuck, am I missing? Seems like I'm missing something. Throw the thing up real quick here. We got
There you go.
yeah, we got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. You can email us. You can call us. That's everything. Yeah, all that fun stuff. I don't fucking know. I'm just thinking about fucking building a hut now.
Yeah.
Like that's what's going through my head. Like that's
Surviving.
yeah. I'll tell you guys about it as soon as we get out here. It's fucking great. But all right, yeah, this is gonna be our time. Thanks everybody for tuning in once again. I'm just fucking so scatterbrained, man. Let's just get the fuck out of here. I'm your host, Jerry Saylor.
I'm Love for Slip It Dust to Be.
Welldagum.
And we out of here.
Fuck you. Stay sober, Toby.
Tober.